time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book. My brothers and sisters, welcome home. Welcome home. It's old Uncle Ryan. Hi everybody, we're inking comics. For a change. It's about 9 o'clock. This is my weak brush. This is my used it too much, can't use it no more for proper inking brush. I need my meaty size 3 ready to go brush. Man, it's 9 o'clock in the PM. It's late. That reflection in my glasses. You know what I need is a good pair of contacts. Anyway, we made it to page 81, which is what I was supposed to be doing. What month? January 1st. So that's where we are. It's January 7th. I'm 7 pages behind at least. Screw it. Oh, for crying out loud, Gladys. Not that anyone's name is Gladys, but that reminded me. I've been watching since late last night. I've been watching Wonder Years, the original, which is on Hulu alongside the new one. New one looked good. I didn't really give it much of a... I didn't give the trailer too much of my attention, but it immediately got me thinking. I never thought the original looked interesting when I was a kid, but all of a sudden I wanted to check it out. And I am loving it so far. With Savage. What's that kid's name? Is it Ben? Ben Savage? There's the one that did Boy Meets World, and then there's the one that did Princess Bride. What's that kid's name? Ben Savage? I think that's the... Yeah, that's the dude from Boy Meets World. What's his brother's name? Like, I haven't just seen his name in print a million times. Wonder Years. Adam? Is it Adam? Who plays Kevin Arnold? Fred Savage. That's the guy. Ooh. Who played Oswald the Octopus and the mole in Austin Powers. And you know what I liked him in? You know what I liked on Netflix? Friends from College. I liked that thing. I don't think it ever got a second. No, did it get a second season? I think it got a second season. But then I think it was abruptly canceled. I don't remember. Here's Bonehead. Here he is. The master of the universe, yes, here he is. So a couple things about my brother. He is putting out a mixtape. I don't know exactly what a mixtape is in by his definition, but as I understand, it's just like beats he found and used, and some of them were bought, some of them are just whatever. So I don't think he's selling this one. I think he's just putting it out there on SoundCloud or something. But he's releasing a mixtape called Love and Friends. And love is spelled wrong and friends is spelled wrong. Which, I should have had it queued up. I don't know where it is, but I have somewhere, I have a cover I made for that. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I don't think I can find it real quick. But I'll look for it between now and the day he releases it. I should be able to find it. I made an album cover for it a long time ago, and I think the artwork that I did was beautiful. And I worked really hard on it, and I think it was a really good illustration. And I don't think he's using it. I don't think he liked it, and I don't know why. Because I thought it was really good artwork. So I'm burning to know what he's going with. He sounded underwhelmed when he saw it. Like I say, I did it a couple years ago. So yeah, I'm dying to know what he went with. But he was he was talking to me today, asking for help how to figure out how to get streaming through StreamYard for his new YouTube channel called Namjust. Namjust? It's Namjust. He also has he's trying to unify everything to Namjust for some reason. He had Liam's World going for a little while, and now he's trying to get everything Namjust, because that's the thing he says all the time. Something he said as long as I can remember. It's kind of like, nah, I'm just kidding. But he started saying, nah, I'm just. And Nami. Kind of like Cliff on Cheers. Hey, Nami. But yeah, he's trying to get a YouTube channel. He was trying to get it so he could stream tonight, but I helped him get to the figure out how to get started. But it tells you got to wait 24 hours before you can do your first stream. It's got to verify you, and it takes 24 hours. But I got him on YouTube to that point, like where he's just got to wait for that to verify, and then he's got to wait for that to verify to connect his what do you call it, StreamYard to it as well. So maybe tomorrow William will have his own streaming stuff going. I think I was trying to ask him what he was trying to stream, and I don't think he heard me on the call. But if I know Liam, it'll be interesting. Here, why don't we ask him? Let's see. I know he was trying to get a hold of my brother, which is why he hopped off the call with me. But I'll invite him on here and see if he wants to talk about it. Let's see. StreamYard. Dang it. Dang it. Stream. I can't spell. Invite a guest. Where's our brother? There we go. He's invited. I'll bet you he comes on. I'll bet you he comes on. So let's see what else. So yeah, I started watching Wonder Years. I'm loving it. It reminds me of Pete and Pete, but it's like heavier, kind of like more serious material, subject material. And then it's a little more, not quite adult. It's just a little less aimed at kids. Not that it's more adult. Maybe a tiny teensy bit, but it's still like family friendly and stuff. But it more adult than Pete and Pete. Like it's a little more realistic, a little more like in the first episode, one of the neighbor kids, he was off in Vietnam, and he dies. Spoiler alert, but I mean, you know the character for literally 2 seconds in the show. Sorry about the spoiler, but it's kind of not the big is that the first episode? It might be the second episode. I don't know. No, it's got to be the first. It's definitely the first. But it was good. It's good. It's a good show. And in, I think it was episode 4 or 5 or something, because I had it on while I was paneling this page and doing the the blah blah. I pointed out a very younger than I've ever seen him, Breckin Meyer. At first, I thought he might be Devin Sawa, but he wasn't Devin Sawa. And I was like, no, that's Breckin Meyer. And it was. It doesn't sound like him exactly, doesn't look like him exactly, but I was able to figure it out. Isapuriku. And for Invader Zim fans, as I am, I was excited to see Olivia d'Abo in the opening credits of the show because she plays Tack on Invader Zim. She doesn't sound... She's the older sister. And she doesn't sound like Tack. Well, I think Tack's character is more her natural English accent. She plays an American girl. I had to stop at an ATM a little earlier, and it was weird. I was putting in... I was trying to put some money in the bank, some cash. I was flush with cash, you see. Yeah, I'm pretty well-to-do. No, I'm just kidding. I was trying to put some money in the drive-up ATM at the bank, and I'm like sitting there holding my money up. It's like, here, give me your money. Like I hit the deposit button, it opens up, and like it even like put out like a little shelf for the cash, you know. And I'm like, I'm holding it up there, holding it up there, holding it up there, pushing it, like trying to push it in even after a while, and it's just... It's blinking and flashing and everything too. Like, give me your money, give me your money, give me your money. And I'm like, come on, take it. You're making an ass of me. And like cars are like piling up behind me. And it wasn't taking my money. And there was a second one next to me with a guy in that lane. So I was like, I'm done looking stupid here. I'm just gonna like. So I backed out and like exited out of it, wrapped up the transaction, went around the building again, back into the drive-thru to the other ATM, and it took it right away. It was weird. Like I've never had that happen before. I was thinking because that one was so much wider than the second one I went to. I was wondering if I was, you put the bills in like narrow wise, like long wise. You put them in that way. Feed them in like you would eat a candy bar, right? But then I was thinking that one was so much wider than the second one I went to, the slot. I was like, maybe I was supposed to put them in hot dog style. Is that what you call it? I don't know. The like long ways first. But I've never seen that before. if that was the case. I've never seen that before. Was I supposed to put him in that way? You ever heard tell of such a thing? Yeah, me neither. So it must not exist. So here we see all these scientists, this variety of scientists evacuating the building because a fire alarm is going off. Another thing about Liam earlier on the call, he was like bundled up inside. He was wearing a jacket and a big fluffy hat. And yeah, but he was inside. I don't know. Kids these days. Though I don't remember ever really watching the show when I was a kid. There's an episode of The Wonder Years. I think it's episode 3 that I just watched. Where he goes to visit his dad's office because he realizes he doesn't know what his dad does for a living, really, and he's suddenly curious about his dad. And his dad takes him to the office, and they kind of bond over the course of the day, I guess. And that one seemed really familiar to me. I feel like I might have watched it in a psychology class or something. I don't know. Who knows? I really don't know. Maybe I watched it on Nick at Night at some point or something, but I don't remember actively watching it. But it seemed very familiar. But it's a good show. Every episode I've seen has been funny, wonderful. It's got like good writing. It's well written so far. And I don't know how many episodes there were in season 1, but I'm on I think the second episode of season 2. So I don't think there were very many. Here's a skeleton guy. Like Bonehead. Only different. There's other people like him in this world. The only one I've never figured out about this world is what Mr. Shivers is supposed to be under that mask. Is there anybody like him in this world? Is he just a human? Are there other humans in Necropolis? I mean, so Mr. Shivers, his face is purple. His skin is purple. Or like pink. And I don't know if there's other people like him. I never figured that out. Oh, and the narrator for Wonder Years is what's his face? Daniel Stern. From Home Alone, from the Dilbert cartoon, which I remember liking, even though I didn't like Dilbert the comic strip. I remember liking the animated show that was made for, I believe, Comedy Central. He played Dilbert on that. He played Gillian Jacobs' dad in a show on Netflix called Love. But he's Marv. He's Marv from the Three Stooges. I mean, Home Alone. Close enough. Close enough. Come on, buddy. Okay, I wasn't getting a point on my brush. I can't hold all these papers. She's about to bump into a lizard scientist, and they both bend down to pick up her papers, and then they lock eyes for just a split moment, and then they just fall deeply in love with each other right there on the spot. They end up together forever. First, it's on a swing set on the beach, and then they get a little ranch on the prairie. I don't know what I'm saying. Write your own romance. Insert romance here. And I pointed at my tummy. Now, I like to eat love. A time to laugh, a time to cry. Oh yeah, everybody's having fun at the Ryan household. I don't know if you can hear my roommate and her friend downstairs laughing. And they're watching some Harry Potter documentary. I guess some big old 20th anniversary Harry Potter documentary just came out. If you can believe in such a thing. I mean, wizards and elves living together. Okay. How's my Twitch people? How's my YouTube people? They're like, get bent. Why would they come here to tell me to get bent? Look, I'm wearing the original, the classic. The Mothman Loves You enamel pin with the bite me. Bite me, sucker. Bite me. Suck my blood. I dare you. Bite me. La la la. La 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 la. Yeah, so if you don't know it, that show, The Wonder Years, it takes place in 1968 when it starts. When little Fred Savage, Kevin Arnold is 12 years old. He's starting middle school, and it's actually shot. It's actually filmed in 1988, the year after I was born. And so it deals with a lot of like world issues going on in the late 60s, early 70s. I guess from the perspective of this middle school kid, and it's like I say, it's very well written so far. Um, like there are a couple episodes where I'm like, are they gonna be able to wrap this up well, like sufficiently? And they do. They always kind of like the way they've written it. It kind of ties. They have a way. I feel so far of tightening a neat little package out of the meat that they're talking about very pleasantly and very sufficiently, I think. And they've done it a few times where I was like, wow, I like how they wrote that. And it's just filled with all this 60s music, which is cool. The 60s was a great time for music. Let me see something. And then the song, with a little help from my friends. Let me see who. I believe it's. Is that the Joe Cocker version? Let me see. Yeah, that's the Joe Cocker version in the Wonder Years, doing little help from my friends. Written by Ringo Starr. No, it was written by Lennon and McCartney, but it was sung by Ringo Starr. And Lonely Hearts Club Band, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band was the first Beatles album I bought in high school. Let me see. Is that right? I just want to make sure. I think that, yeah, I don't think I ever bought Abbey Road. I think this was the only one I bought. Like, bought. I have a physical copy of. Let me see here. Looking for a track list. Looking for a track. Here it is. So yeah. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band with a little help from my friends. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, Getting Better, Fixing a Hole, She's Leaving Home, Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite, Within You, Without You, When I'm 64, Lovely Rita, Good Morning, Good Morning, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band reprise, and A Day in the Life, which is my favorite on that album. A Day in the Life. Yeah, that's a good song. It's a good song. That's probably one of my favorite Beatles songs. What are some of your favorite Beatles songs? Ziggy Stardust? Um, Riders on the Storm? Uh, Crimson and Clover? Teddy Bear Picnic? Horse Outside? I hope you look up Horse Outside. Okay. So hopefully this isn't a 3-hour stream like yesterday. I think I'm off to a better start. Liam never came in, dang it. Well, what I'm going to do. Double wristed. Whoa, whoa. It ain't right. Lend me your rear, and I'll sing out a tune. And I'll try not to sing out of key. Abbey Road, I think, could be my favorite Beatles album. I like the Polyurethane Pam, Mean Mr. Mustard. She came in through the bathroom window, kind of segue in the middle of that album. Mean Mr. Mustard, I really like on that album. What's on Abbey Road? Because I think I really do like that album a lot. Abbey Road. You're like, yeah, it's Abbey effing Road. Of course you like Abbey Road. Yeah, foe. Yeah, dang foe. Wow, it's produced by George R.R. Martin. Okay, not R.R. Martin, just regular George Martin. Let's see. Come Together. Something. Maxwell's Silver Hammer. Oh, darling. Octopus's Garden. I Want You. She's So Heavy. Here Comes the Sun. Because. You Never Give Me Your Money. Sun King. Mean Mr. Mustard. Polythene Pam. She came in through the bathroom window. Golden Slumbers. Carry That Weight. The End. And Her Majesty, the hidden track. Her Majesty appears as a hidden track after The End and 14 Seconds of Silence. Later releases of the album included this song on the track listing, except the vinyl editions. Some cassette tape versions in the UK and US had Come Together and Here Comes the Sun swapped to even out the playing time of each side. How do you like them apples? Wallaby. La-dee-doo, la-da-dee. So I had a massive panic attack today, and I fell down a flight of stairs, and then I got hit by a bus. What do you think? Okay, none of that happened. But I don't think anything particularly entertaining happened to me today. But wouldn't that be a nice thought if something fun like that happened to me today? I'm sounding all nasally for no good reason. And I have been for days now. It won't go away. And seriously, like, no reason I am all nasally. I keep trying to, like, clear out my nose. That doesn't seem to do me any good. Though now I am not feeling stuffed up, but I'm feeling like I need to like blow my nose. Not stuffed up, but stuffed up like maybe now there is a reason. But it's been like that for days. You know who I like better than the Beatles? Maybe ELO. ELO. I never hear anybody talk specifically about ELO, but ELO was a hit machine. Jeff Lynne, Jiminy Christmas, Turn to Stone, Evil Woman, Sweet Talking Woman, The Diary of Horace Wimp, Mr. Blue Sky, Last Train to London, Telephone Line, Calling America, Xanadu, The Fall, I'm Alive. The soundtrack to Xanadu is brilliant. I haven't seen Xanadu, but I've got half a mind to watch it because I love that soundtrack. I hear the early glow. You turn and start to go. You know, however it goes. It's a lie. I don't believe it, so it's a lie. Our love couldn't go wrong. How could I know I was only dreaming? And now that you're gone, I can go on. I think if they go on tour again, me and my dad might have to see them. Like we came this close to seeing them last time they went on tour. Let me see. Yellow. What about Yellow? Yellow Tour 2022. I don't know. I don't know. Whoa, February in Florida, Missouri, Ohio, New York, Florida. Interesting. Let me. I gotta pay some bills, as they say. I gotta take care of something right quick. Okay. Anyway, on to drawing again, because I shouldn't be killing all this time. I said I didn't want to do a 3-hour show tonight. Oh, also I should respond to the person I was doing that for. Post. Okay. Oh, bonk. Ink. Ink. That's the sound I make when I ink. Oops. Ink. I'm gonna finish this. Oh, painted on the mouse's face. Wrecked his face. You only get one of those, you know. Our love couldn't go wrong. How could I know I was only dreaming? And now that you're gone, I can go on really believing I'll take the fall. What did I tell you about singing? One of these days, you idiots are gonna sing yourselves to death. Merry-go-round broke down. Mm-hmm. Y'all never saw me draw this part before. Y'all never saw me draw this part before this very day. I just had a memory all of a sudden of in elementary school. So I was never into sports or anything like that. And I just remember I heard that there was a baseball card club at school that one of the teachers started. And for some reason, I thought it would be cool to go to that. I didn't have any baseball cards or anything. And I was like, that sounds like a good boy thing to do. And I went, and then he took like attendance or something. And he's like, oh, you're not in, like enlisted, or you're not enrolled in the baseball card club. You can't be here. You have to go home. So they sent me away. It was like an after school thing. But I had heard about it in my class that day. I was like, that sounds cool. And I got kicked out because I wasn't signed up for it. And I didn't know that you had to be signed up for a thing like that. That was when I was in first grade. And I went home and I never thought about it again until just now. And that the teacher that started that club, he went on to become my sister's third grade teacher. And occasionally I still run into him and his wife, even though we don't know each other. I'm just aware. I'm like, hey, you're my sister's third grade teacher, and this is your wife. And they're like, so? They're like, who are you? I'm like, nobody. And I dash a smoke bomb on the ground and disappear into the night. He's like, honey, who was that? And she goes, I don't know, dear. He's like, I don't trust you anymore. And I wreck their marriage with my smoke bomb. That was mean of me to do. Wouldn't that be rightly strange if that happened? Yes, Ryan, it would be rightly strange. I know, right? Right. This panel straight across. Time to be born, a time to die, a time to laugh, a time to cry, a time to rip off Ecclesiastes in a song. For everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. Oof. Man, this brush kind of keeps fighting with me. I gotta get it fresh again. I've been washing it, but it doesn't seem to be doing me good. Lately, it's been fighting with me. I can't keep a point on it. It doesn't hold ink for very long. It seems like it's still good. It's just I gotta get it beaten into shape again. I've had brushes like this before where they eventually bounce back. I don't know. Uh, ink, ink, ink. Ink, 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 ink. Ink, 2, 3, 4, ha! 2, 3, 4. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, and a 2. Kind of a lot of comics. Oh man, that was really disappointing to hear that when Meredith last week was telling me that the Rocco DVDs are edited. Now I have a bootleg with non-edited episodes, but they all have like the Nickelodeon logo in the corner, and they're just like ripped from television, you know. But they're not edited. Um, What is this? Oh, I think that's a comic book. Yeah, I don't think there's a. Something's dangling down here. I knocked something over recently, I guess. Oh, I know what it is. It's part of my setup, but it's okay. It's okay to be dangling. I don't think there's an unedited set out there, which makes my bootleg copy superior. Oh, does anyone care about Kid Cosmic on Netflix? I don't know if it just dropped or if it's dropping soon, but part 3 is coming out soon, and it's the end of the series. Kid Cosmic. It's by Craig McCracken, who did Powerpuff Girls and Wander Over Yonder and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Kid Cosmic on Netflix is so awesome. It's this kid. It's done in this very comic booky style, and this kid finds these power stones, and then he gives them to the local neighbor people out in the desert. And so like he has one, this like teen that works at the local diner has one eventually, and his grandpa gets one eventually. This cat gets one. Oh, and this little like 4-year-old girl gets one, and they become like a super team. It's pretty. It's pretty great, I said in a mysterious accent. No, it's good stuff. It's and the last episodes are coming out or came out. I don't know. But in this last stretch, they start working for some like global organization or something called PPG, like Powerpuff Girls. Um, and all the like at the very end of the last season, there were these 3 women who kind of resembled the Powerpuff Girls, and they were voiced by the actresses who voiced the Powerpuff Girls. It was a nice cameo. I should say who voiced the original. Blah 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 blah. So we're inking a book. Guys, we're gonna make some comics this month. I don't know if I'll actually get them in hand this month, but we're gonna figure it out. This month or next month, we're gonna get a. We're gonna bust out issue 1 of this, and the issues are just a like a placeholder for a finished full whopping 230-page comic. That's but something to put out there in the meantime. Wallaby. Mm-hmm. Ooh, somebody got real quiet. It was you, the audience. I am infallible. Okay, so I'm messed up. I'm 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 I'm, I'm no good at this. Fire me, why don't you? I dare you. Give me your best shot of bourbon, you wily devil. I don't know what I'm doing. What's this bit? Zuba Zuba. Zuba Zuba. Kind of sounds like some Beatles type of noise. I was talking about them earlier. Am I a Beatles nut? Is that what I'm trying to tell you guys? No, I'm not no Beatles nut. There's a good heaping handful of Beatles music songs that I like. But I don't know. I got no beef with no Beatles. Snout. Some kind of pigman. Some kind of rat-faced rodent. Let's see now. What did we talk about? I once was riding through some tall grass. I was riding my bike through some tall grass, and this raccoon ran through my spokes like a psychopath through the spokes of my bicycle. Do you know how tight spokes on a bicycle are? And like, it didn't wreck my bike. I don't know how it did it, but I watched it do it. Like, before I knew it was happening, this dumb fat raccoon wormed its way through the spokes of my bicycle. Because it immobilized me. I couldn't move my bike. while I was doing this. So there's a story. Not much of one, but 'tis a story. If you'll believe it. You're like, I'm not falling for any of your stories anymore, Mac. I'm like, my name is Ryan. And they're like, yeah, not falling for that one either, Mac. And I'm like, they call me that for short, but my real name is Macaulay Culkin. And you're like, oh, really? Can I have your autograph? And that's that scenario. And now you know how that would play out if that were to occur, that little transaction between us, that little exchanging of ideas. Shouldn't this guy have a devil tail? Like the other devil guys? Whoops, whoops, whoops. Do you ever wish that you could that you had that there was a and then you and that and then you wish that 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 you could and then that you could do anything. Remember that kid? Something put that into my head recently. I haven't seen I haven't seen that in forever, but someone mentioned that recently. Manic. Melikilikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day, and all the clocks at night. I was realizing I don't want to get like a copyright claim, so I was like, I don't want to sing it so good. I'm too good at singing it. I gotta jack it up. I'm too good. Too dang good. Here we know that Christmas will be red, white, and blue. Red as these red-blooded Americans. Blood. And like the ocean is blue. I remember my dad telling me that when I was a kid, he would tell me that the blood that's in your veins is blue until it's exposed to oxygen, at which point it turns red. But that's not the case, right? It is red in your veins, right? It is red in your veins. I think it just looks blue through your veins, right? Through white people's veins. But yeah, I don't think... I'm pretty sure your blood cells are red and like inside you. Goes to show what Dad knows. Then again, I'm just taking it on faith in this moment that I'm right and he's wrong. But I'm pretty certain that I am right and that he is wrong. I've done no research, but I'm pretty sure that your blood is not blue. Is human blood blue? Human blood is red because hemoglobin, which is carried in the blood and functions to transport oxygen, is iron-rich and red in color. Octopuses and horseshoe crabs have blue blood. This is because the protein transporting oxygen in their blood, hemocyanin, is actually blue. Why are why are your veins blue? Veins appear blue because blue light is Come on, that's not an answer. Because blue light is reflected back into your eyes. Blue light does not penetrate human tissue as deeply as red light does. In short, our veins appear blue because of a trick that light plays on our eyes and how the light interacts with our body and skin. I don't think it's an optical illusion that I'm seeing my skin as like this is blue. And you know, I don't think that's an optical illusion like that. I think that's a silly way to answer that question. Veins look blue because the light has to penetrate the skin to illuminate them. Blue and red light being of different wavelengths. It's not like metamerism. It's like the skin, the red penetrating through the color of your veins. It's like it's not like dusk. The sky is actually not blue. It's like orange. Like it's not a trick. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the wording, but I'm pretty sure it's like your skin is like a filter over the color of your veins and the color of your blood inside your veins. I'm sure it's like just layers and filters. I think that's all it is. The way they describe it, it's like making it sound like your skin, you have some kind of like spooky reptile skin that like shimmers just right in the light and tricks your eyes into seeing blue veins. Like that's such a stupid answer to me. It's not like a perpetual optical illusion. No. It's filters. It's not like light. Everything you see reflects light into your eyes. And you perceive all colors that way. Like to single it out as being different than the rest of your hand is dumb. Am I missing something? I don't know. I hate that I saw like at least 3 answers that looked like that. That makes me angry. I think that's a bad way to answer that question. Melikilikimaka is a thing to do when the sea is red and white and blue. Forfeit, morph it and warp it. Some kind of cow man. Cow man. I wrote a mash note. It said, "There is an us." I wrote it on your car in the windshield dust. The loneliness is loud tonight, skin tight, but you can snuff it with a pilot light. Snuff it like a pilot light. Ow. I want to go where you are. Give you my ghost in a mayonnaise jar. For real? Yeah, for real, for real. I'll give you everything that I know how to steal. Every charm that I know how to steal. I could be the speaker for your microphone. We could get together on the memory foam. The only here is here. Dark is dissipating like a bad idea. We got everything but time. Let's go out in the sunshine. She's a pill. She's a real pistol. Sold by the pound, spirit by the fistful. She's not a lush, she's a juniper enthusiast. Mac and she like a Maccabee. Rhythm method like the boogie to be. Log lady, put on the dog. Don't speak the pieces till the epilogue. I know. My glasses are bugging me. I'm gonna give her my ish. Serve the full trio on a CC dish. Proud trolls, flags and tatters. She's in a band called Country Matters. Blank verity, sizable time. Go people, let's maximize your dream time. Let's burn it in the sunshine. Burn it. Burn it. Burn it. Oh man, I drew that whole guy off screen. I'm sorry. I'm a wreck. I'm a wreck. Dumble. I like this mouse guy. It's not quite this. It's not quite this mouse guy. Looks different. Maybe it is. That felt weird. It felt like I thought my phone was buzzing. I thought I was feeling the desk buzzing, but it doesn't seem to be the case. I was just imagining it, just mentally ill. Hot blooded. Go ahead and see. I got a fever of 103. I'm hot blooded. I can do more than dance. I'm hot blooded. Uh, Take your best chance. I don't know what the next line is, man. Probably heard that song 3 million times in my life. I don't know what the next line is. Yeah, I like this guy. Whoosh, whoosh. Here's Bonehead. In case you lost him in the crowd. Okay, almost done with this page, sucker. Just a few more people in this crowd. Oh, yup. The future is old news, some ruse, the choice you choose. Decked out like a financier, feckless like the fox you fear. Yeah, for the trophy cup, the University of Prom Queen runners up. Drowse in the immeasurable, the pleathering wool. It's a headier pull. No chance, lose your trance, snapping like the sycophants. Oh. Dee ba 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 dee dee ba 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 dee. Dee ba 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 dee. Okay, let's get his eye spots. Dee ba 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 dee. I like this dog guy too. I hope I don't mess him up. I hope I don't draw him too rough. Something about the expression didn't stay true, so I'm trying to make him better again. Okay, I like that. Oh, look at my chin. Hi. La, 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 la. Okay. Exit. Mm-hmm. Actually, I should have done that line there because that's where I put his leg. And then there's another one here. And then this door is open. There's a placard on the door. And then this is the door frame. Do you want to hear my impression of John F. Kennedy? I can't wait for the new season of Stranger Things. That show is wicked good. I wonder if Harper is stuck in the upside down or what. I think we're having a resurgence of the golden age of television over here. As he famously said all those years ago. Oh, wait. He's like, oh, I don't think you guys are ready for that one. But your kids are gonna love it. Okay, grandkids. Okay. I'm just going to get some white. And what was I going to fix real quick? I was going to fix that. I feel like there's some other little thing. There's that. Oh, I'll see it when I erase my pencils. Oh, I know. It was this. Okay. Page 81, guys. It's in the can. As far as these inks go. Oh, look, it's Mr. Bonejangles. What the? Guys, what is up with this freaky looking sucker? Is that hair or is that some kind of animal? Well, it's time to call it a day. I'll probably panel more pages tonight. Watch more of Wonder Years. I'm digging it. Not the new one that probably the rest of America's watching, but the original. And I'll get around to watching the new one, I'm sure. It looked good. I don't know. I just saw a real brief trailer. So we'll see. All right. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably earlier than... Well, definitely earlier than today. How about that? I'm going to aim for early afternoon. Maybe in the morning. We'll see. I should try for the morning, but I know how that ends up for me most times I try. Anyway, see you tomorrow with a new page. Goodbye, everybody. I love you.